Texas Memorial Stadium. And the crowd is making this house absolutely electric. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will go to work first. And here comes the sophomore running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns it. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The give on the option. Sweet cut there. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Running inside, it's Hall. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Here's a little room there. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you can tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The play action fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
North Carolina 7, Texas 0.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Longhorns offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Manning on play action. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Arch Madness. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before before he could even get started. Unloads quickly.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short. Those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Throws to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They kick it away on fourth down. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Hands it off on the counter. He's there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
He'll get rid of it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Got his man. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Tar Heels look to do some damage in the red zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the RPO, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, North Carolina! Fitted in the window for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
0. Number 92 set to kick this one away. 10-6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's Arts to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Finds his man. It's Townsend. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Throwing Manning. Unloads it left. And they're not on the same page there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. It's complete. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Fires to the middle, and they can't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Arch is going to throw for it. They go to the wide receiver screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Again, it's Brown. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It's 3rd and 5. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And man, it's really nice when you start to have a QB that understands exactly what the situation is. Third down, like my execution, not try to make big plays. How can I move the sticks, get myself another set of downs? Nice job by the QB understanding that, being on the same page with his receiver, and getting a fresh set of downs.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorn! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Thurman. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. It is great to have a tight end that can do it all and one that can get downfield and make a play.
And I like matching and mixing and matching up the play fake on play action with this tight end because it just gives him a little more time to work his route down the field. Nice play call there by the coordinator.
Rushes on him. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Edwards. Bringing the heat. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a one-yard gain.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. That's caught. It's Wingo. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, Manning. He's taking a deep shot. Makes a grab right down the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. On the run, it's Smothers. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games. QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll run with Brown. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Manning. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Longhorns! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Edwards. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got a man in the middle. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they don't connect on that throw, but you're seeing the 2-minute drill live and in full effect for this offense, something they practice each and every single week, looking for the sidelines, using the clocks, understanding the timeout situation. But these are plays they feel like they can run in their sleep to put themselves in position to kick a field goal here late.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get them to 3rd and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won 2nd down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable 3rd down, they win, and probably force the punt.
On 4th down, going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Edwards. Pocket breaking down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop. One more stop. It's 4th down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop.
You got the lead, you get the ball back, and this game is over.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Huge field goal attempt could tie the game, and he'll have to make it through ear-splitting noise. And it's good! They tied the game in the final seconds.
The pressure doesn't get much bigger than that right there. Clock ticking down, all the pressure on you. You miss, you lose. He comes through in a big moment, and we've got bonus football, boys. Give me some overtime.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Simon. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The lone back's got it. Quick step and go. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They give it to him again. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UNC! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Here's Manning to throw. Got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Manning. He's got him. Touchdown, Texas! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football and takes it into the end zone for 6.
This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And they tacked on the extra point. Now first down here in the second overtime. Wide receiver comes in motion. Play action, here's Manning. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Third down from the gun, Manning. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. It's a draw. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And you see them consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The give to the lone running back. Finding some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. If they can push this one in, they win the game. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. 4th and goal from the 1. You got to go for it.
100%. I'm going for it. I'm not bringing a kicker on the field. Go for it.
The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And got it! And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Here's a heat. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game. Manning with a play fake. That's it.